We had in Pasuk Ches, Vayokem el Chodosh al Mitzrayim. A new king arose over Egypt. So there's a question: does it mean literally a new king, or it was a new mandate? And what did he tell them? Vayomer alamo. Hine ambeni so rav otzum imenu. They're more numerous and they're more powerful than us. I mean, usually it goes hand in hand. If it's a Rab, it's a Otzum. So, one of the, I think it's the Rechaim HaKadosh says, very often, even if you have smaller numbers, but if people are committed to one another, even though the numbers are smaller, but they're Otzum, they're powerful. So because they're one family, firstly, this family is Rav. They outnumber us endless times over. In addition, they're Otzum. Otzum means they're powerful, because since they're one family, therefore they're committed to one another. And when people are committed to one another, they're the equivalent of the many. Hoven Nischakmalo, let us be wise unto them. Pen Yirbeh. What do you mean, Pen Yirbeh? They just said Rav Otzum. They're already more numerous. They may become more numerous. What's Pen Yirbeh? Dilma Yishkun. Right? Seems to be difficult. The Rav, at this point, the Rav Otzum Imenu. So therefore, we have to be wise unto them. Pen Yirbeh. Boyaki Sikrena Milchomo. And if we should be confronted with a war of Nosav Gamu Asonenu, they will join with our enemies. V'nilcham bonu v'olo min haaretz. Rashi. Hoven ischakmo kol hovo loshna chonav hazmono ledover. We have to prepare ourselves. Klom hazminu atzchum lekach. Nischakmo lo'om. We have to be wise unto them. Nischakmo lasos lo. We have to be wise in how to deal with them. Rabbi Seinu Dorshu Nischakim Moshin Shel Yisrael Dunam B'Mayim. We have to be wise in how to deal with Moshin Shel Yisrael. Dunam B'Mayim. Ludunam. We have to be judging them with water. He promised he will not bring a flood on the world. Now the question is this something he shared with the people? He uses this singular. We have to be wise unto him, so according to Chazal. So either it's going on the nation is singular, lo to this nation, or it's going Moshim Be Yisrael. Right? Those are the two pshatim Rashi brings. We have to be wizened. So what he's telling his people, right? He's telling the people that since there's the ultimate, the Redeemer of Israel is being born, and we don't know who he is, therefore we have to drown all the Jewish children. Therefore they all have to be drowned. Even though, sequentially speaking, we don't see it that way. Because what is the first thing he does? He deals with the Mialdus. With the Mialdus, he saw it didn't work. Then he took stage 2. I mean, so was he speaking about stage 2 before he speaks about stage 1? Understand what's difficulty? I mean, we're talking about the order. He's speaking to his people, Havnischakmalo, because of all the concerns. Therefore, what do we have to do? We have to deal with them with water. But that's not this point. I mean, this is too early. What he's already giving him the whole scenario. I mean, but we see this was only instituted because the Mialdus failed. If the Mialdus would have succeeded, the midwives, that they would have killed the Jewish males, they would have never had to, right, to throw the children into the water, right? No. Of course, it's in his mind. He's paranoid. No, but that's not the issue. I'm asking. It has nothing to do with what is, what not. But again, he's speaking. Who's he? Oven is chachmalo. Right? And we see only. So if he's speaking to his inner circle of people, okay. He says, look, we have plan A and B, but this is the way it's going to go. But here's already presenting this to the people, right? V'yomer el amo. He speaks to his people. Right? Yeah, what's the pen? I didn't answer that either. That was the first question. Here it says the Rabos and Pen Yerbeh. No. So I think the Pen Yerbeh that there, I mean, it's a little bit of a pushing it. It doesn't mean they may become more numerous. Pen Yerbeh, that they're numerous, it may become meaningful if you understand. The Yerbeh is Yerbeh. Pen Yerbeh. Even though it doesn't fit into the words, Pen they may become numerous. Yeah, that's the difficulty. It's an obvious question. They may become more numerous. The Yerbeh from the word rov, ribui. They can force us out. That's not the most thing. We're talking about the survival of the people. So killing is individuals. Here, this will be the end of the civilization if they force us out. He says over here, the Siforno and Nosov Gamho Sonenu, they will join with our enemies. Since they are different than us, they're circumcised, they speak a different language, and have a whole different perspective. As they said, they couldn't eat together. So when things come, whenever there's anti-Semitism, what is it? Every goy has his axe to grind against a Jew. That's Yigalu Sinosum. Once you're different, now that I'm able to release my pent up, even though it was latent, but now I show my colors. Because we're not the same. See, the Ramban writes over here, all this came in stages. He didn't say originally, let's kill the Jews, because it would have been too much. It was so inhumane. It would have reflected so badly on Paro, it would have been too much for the people to deal with. So therefore it came in stages. Take a look over here. Paro with his inner circle of advisors, they didn't originally say, let's just kill him by the sword. This would be considered something which is begido. This is considered like a betrayal, or it's like going against something that first king admits them. How do we treat them this way? The people, it's unconscionable. The people would not allow the king to behave this way. They're like innocent people, just slaughter them. Because he's consulting with them. You go to the people, what do you want? ואף כבני ישראל עם רב ועוצם ויעשו עמו מלחמה גדולה. אבל מה שיעשו דרך חוכמה שירגישו ישראל כי באבי יעשו בהם. We have to do it subtly, that the Jews shouldn't realize. And he says, secondly, if the Jews are so numerous, they're not going to sit quietly. They're going to what? They're going to stand up in defense of themselves. He first started with the tax. So it came in stages. You're in the land, you have to pay, you have to contribute. So they imposed this tax. Then on the QT, the midwives were supposed to kill the males. Even the women who were giving birth, they didn't realize that the children were being killed. He didn't want to tell the executioner that the executioner should kill the Jewish children. Why did he tell the people? They themselves should be the ones to throw the children into the water. And the Jewish parent comes to complain that the guy killed his child. So the government doesn't bring, you have witnesses. And once things got out of hand already, they would go into the Jews' houses at night, search out the children, and to kill them. Therefore, she couldn't hide him any longer, because they were searching out the houses. It's interesting, the Nazis, Yamach Shmuel, did the same thing. It went in stages. First they took away their livelihood, and they turned them into parasites. They dehumanized them in the eyes of the citizens of Germany. So now, I know, but it was gradual. They didn't just kill contributing citizens, right? First it was gradual. They said, they discriminated. They took their belongings. So what did they starve? So what are these people? They're now a bunch of parasites. But you took away everything they had. Doesn't make a difference.
In fact, the German Jews were the least amount of victims because they were allowed to leave.
No, but that was earlier.
But
the ones who didn't leave.